What is up, guys? It is Lucid Jackal, and we are here for more Final Fantasy Adventure, the prequel to Secret of Mana, and here for Bojack Horseman, Season 2, Episode 2. So, let's... Oh, wait, no, that's save. I'm at the save part. Alright. Last time, I died a shitload. That's what I did. And I had allergies just like I do now, just as I always do. Forever allergies, they're the best. But, we're actually going to go try and kill a boss, because right as we walked into this place, there was a boss fight with a golem kind of looking creature. Yeah, wait, he was right here. And it was right at the entrance, so it seemed kind of sketchy, but also, you are super annoying. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's get a key out. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, let's get... Oh boy, that's about to hurt real quick. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Alright, I feel like I have now come to the conclusion that I have to come back to fight that boss, because the weapon I have did not do shit to him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just noticed that I was looping. How dare you. But yeah, so, this week's episode of Bojack Horseman was kind of it was a good episode, but it was a pretty uneventful one. It feels like kind of like a nexus point that a lot of what's going to go on this season is going to kind of run through. Because the big thing that happens is, you know, Bojack's trying to get away from the person that he used to be. He's really, at this point, seems like he's sincerely trying to be a better person. And the rough part about that is, especially with him being a celebrity... Nice. Okay. Jesus Christ, I have so many items. Wow. But because he's a celebrity, everybody kind of wants him to still continue to be the same, like, toxic person that he just kind of is stuck being. Especially now that that book's out, everybody, you know, he's trying to, the beginning is, oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. Ugh. The beginning is him trying to go on a lot of dates with a lot of different women, and all of them are in some way, shape, or form pressuring him to be his more toxic self. Oh yeah, I have to stand on it. Fine. Picky ass switch. Oh, okay. You can make that face all you want. But with him being a celebrity and having that book out, all the women that he's been going out on dates with is actively pressuring him to be like the person that he was, the person that was written about in his book. And, you know, all the different women are like, oh, do that one thing that you do where you, like, yell really hard at people. And it's... Fuck, man, I feel like I'm a goddamn clairvoyant with that shit. Because that's exactly what I predicted was gonna kind of happen, was that... Oh, boy. His negative behavior, becoming famous for it, was going to have repercussions. Now, at least right now, that's not exactly the repercussion that I thought he was going to have, but it's one that he ends up having nonetheless. All right. Get away from me. Ouch. Rubbed my eye for a second and I ended up just walking into a bad guy. I did exactly the same thing going into this room. Alright. Alright. Get out of my way. Alright. So there's got to be some kind of weapon I'm given out this way that's going to... Oh, shit. Alright, so I just got to stay at a different level than him, and that should hopefully be okay. Oh! Oh, no! He smashed the shit out of me right there. Woo! Alright, well, I don't have to go back, so that's a good thing. I can just continue from right here. But yeah, no, everybody's just pressuring Bojack into being his worst self. Because that's the part of him that got famous. Is this having any effect on you? Jesus Christ, you took forever. And, you know, kind of good for him. He ends up finding a character that, for comedy's sake, was in a 30-year coma. A woman named Wanda, who is the head of... she's Pinky's new boss, the guy who was doing the head of the publishing company, who was doing Bojack's book. Now he works for broadcast television, you know, one dying industry to the next. And where's my stuff? There it is on the floor. Hold on, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna get away from the phone real quick, get away from my speaker, and I'm gonna blow my nose. I don't want to do it right here next to the speaker. 1 second. All right, my B on that. But we're just going to stay right here and finish up talking before I go to this boss, because if he can one-shot me like that, I'm going to want to have my absolute fuckus when I go and fight him. It's like a Hinox or Hinox from Zelda, the fucking Cyclopses, but this one's got a ball and chain. I think that's the weapon I'm going to get, because that weapon can actually bust down doors, or like bombable, or I say bombable because I'm obviously playing Zelda, mattockable walls. You can just use that weapon, the ball and chain, to kind of just break it down. Very good exploring tool in dungeons, even when it's not the best weapon you get eventually. But anyway, so Bojack ends up meeting Pinky's boss, Wanda, who is the head of the broadcast TV network that she specifically works for. I don't even think they say the name of it, what channel or what company it is, but she's just a head. So because she doesn't know who Bojack is and doesn't know that the record and history that precedes him, he's drawn to her immediately. And to the point where, you know, he wants to be sober around her. He doesn't want to just be, you know, fucked up and fuck her and, you know, chill and party. He likes her. So he kind of ends up collapsing in on himself, because the initial surprise is great. Bojack meets somebody who has no idea who he is. But unfortunately, he's not always the best person. And conveniently, they meet somebody else, another little character who's also was in a 30-year coma. And, of course, the two of them also kind of hit it off, because Wanda's not really dating Bojack. So, like, you know. So, they have that 30-year coma thing in common, and this makes Bojack really fucking jealous. So, toxic Bojack comes crawling out of the woodwork, and he spies on the guy. I forget what his name is, but yeah, he ends up spying on him, and it's just a very quick reversal to Bojack's normal behavior. And he even admits to her later on in the episode, because he eventually asks her to move in with him, because I feel like it's kind of like a shock reaction to kind of what happened with Diane, where he doesn't want to act too late again. So now he's doing the opposite, which is jumping the gun, which is better. It can be, but it can also result in, it can push things closer to their end if they were never going to work out. Especially living with someone, because I tell you what, you can date somebody as long as you want. You ain't dating them until you live with them. Once you have to, like, deal with, like, your partner when they are, like, their most absolutely most cunty, like, until you've done that, it's not even counted as you dated them. I'm sorry. That just is what it is. So, I feel like, Bojack could very well just be, oh, man, I thought I was about to get smacked. But it feels like Bojack's acting a little too prematurely. But, she kind of is good for him, at least right now. She's a much more healthy individual than fucking Bojack has really ever been around. Because, I mean, Diane is cool and all because we have enough time to, see her character, see what she's about, see the shit that she's kind of had to go through in life also. So we have extra sympathies with Diane. But it's not like she's not set with her own issues and kind of toxic in her own way. I mean, she backstabbed her friend, even though, the part that they were having difficulty on was on a business relation. She kind of went on behind his back and fucking, ooh. Okay, that was a weird way for him to... There we go, the Morning Star. Hell yeah. Now this is my weapon. Oh yeah, look at that. This one's my boy. Hold on. But I mean, it's not like we can blame Diane for being a little toxic herself, because, I mean, we had just watched Bojack, not too long before that, try to sabotage her wedding. So, like, it's not like anything that you say about Diane being a little, maybe a little toxic. It's true. Damn it. Sorry, guys. It's not like it's not true, but also, it... Damn it. The toxicity gets spread around the crew pretty well. Unfortunately, I can't really stop myself from sneezing. The area we're in has gotten a lot of rain recently, which means the mold count is high, which means, fuck you, Jackal. You don't get to breathe, you don't get to taste food, you get to sniffle and snort. And I'm standing, so I'm at my least congested that I can possibly be right now. All right, let's take a couple, let's take an ether here. Take an X ether also. All right. Now let's fuck up this boss. We got something that can match his iron rock. Iron rock. I was going to say iron. Rock hard defense. But even then, it's like that's... failure. Oh, I thought you were going to keep doing that. I would have been perfectly cool with that. Come on, do your dash attack. Do I have my cure on? Yes, I do. Got him. Alright. I will continue my analysis as soon as I get rid of this fucking golem here. Go away. You have so much HP. Oof. There we go. Got him. Oh, hey, he is actually called Gollum. That is amazing. Magic Book of Lightning. Ooh. Ooh. I want to see this. Oh, God, that was not what I was expecting it to look like. All right. But cool. It'll probably do, like, shit tons of damage, so I'm cool with it nonetheless. But yeah, so Wanda's kind of a good match for Bojack, but when he requests, when he makes the offer to move in with, for her to move in with him, as much as it feels premature, she also kind of warns him, like, because he lays it all on the line for her. He's actually this is actually the goodest boy that Bojack has ever been up until this point. Do I have any more ethers? Ooh, I do not. That is all sorts of not great. Nice. Oh, I can just break that. I like it. But, because Bojack, tells her, like, listen, the guy that you met just, like, on a whim, just, like, out of nowhere, like, that's me. What? I can't go back anymore. Oh, wonderful. Oh, shit, I'm over here. Okay, damn. But, let me try to talk a little more before we continue on a little bit. But, he warns her, like, yeah, that good guy that you met that was, like, fun and, like, funny to talk to, interesting, that's me. But also, the part of me that spied on the guy you were kind of interested in, and this toxic guy, that's me too. Like, I'm not the best guy all the time. And I'm trying to be better. And he tells her that she makes him want to be better. And that's actually, like, the most mature we've seen him up until this point. But as, he was saying when he was, spying and doing all this toxic shit, you know, he admits to Princess Carolyn, I'm really good at self-sabotage. And because Princess Carolyn nails it on the head. You really like her, so you're going to sabotage yourself. And Princess Carolyn mutters under her breath because it's like all the advice that like she wanted to give Bojack on all the times, you know, they were on and on, you know, on and off again with each other. But, you know, she's a trooper, man. Princess Carolyn, like, even with that, helps him out. Even though you can tell, like, yeah, she's, to whatever capacity she's dating fucking Nathan Adultman, you can tell that she still likes Bojack a lot. It's more than just, like, client and, you know, agent. Like, she likes him a lot as a person. For some reason. There's not a lot for her to like. But, you know, she seems like she's stuck it out with him for a long time. So, she's a trooper. But, we'll see. I predict Bojack is actually going to fuck it up. I don't know when. I don't know how long it'll take. But I hope he gains something from being with Wanda. Because this is the best we've seen him as a person. Even though he's still doing a lot of, like, the fake, like, oh, I don't really like negativity. Especially when he's talking to Diane. Because Wanda does notice that Diane is a very negative person. Which she is. She's always very harsh and very critical of things. Like, that's just kind of her personality. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. But, you know, Diane is a little high-strung herself. And it sucks to see her kind of going through the same thing as Bojack is kind of. In a different way, but kind of. She's, you know, doing the same struggle of, like, wanting to feel like she's going to do something. Because, I mean, you know, Bojack has, you know, the ingrained memory of his mother saying, you better be something someday. And, you know, that basically being his life goal of being something. Something of noteworthy. Not just what he was, because he thought he was just a clown. Even though, like I talked about before, that ain't bad. And that shouldn't be seen as bad. But even though... Hey, don't you do that. Even though he should see himself as, like, just what it is, he feels the need that he has to, like, fulfill, like, the promise he made to his mom for some reason. Diane's kind of doing the same thing. She's really wrapped up in her work, like, meaning something. Because she's made comments before, like, I wanted my work to be important, you know, when it came to writing Bojack's book. Because she doesn't feel like that's really important to the grand scheme of the world. She doesn't feel like the same thing. Even though that her book changed Bojack, the trajectory so far of Bojack's life has gotten him new fans who have connected to him and been inspired by him in some ways. Because, like, you know, at the end of first season, there's, like, another horse who's, like, a teenager, and he's like, oh, I'm your, you know, I'm your biggest fan, you're my idol, or you're my hero, or something like that. So, like, Diane gave people that, and that means something. But to her, it's not seen as enough. And especially when she's talking to that one, what is it, Chelsea Danning? Is that the name of the director? Something. When the director starts giving her the speech about the age of stagnation in reference to Bojack and Wanda, she's going to go into the war-torn areas, into the third world. Like, she's going. Like, because of all the times that she's interacted with the guy since telling him no, she's going. I don't know when. Another thing that I know is going to happen. She's going. I know it. Which is good for her. I hope she does go, but the big thing is, because this is real life that we're talking here, if she thinks that doing something that she thinks is going to make her work, quote, mean more or matter more, she's not going to be satisfied with it once it happens. That's just the truth of the matter. Do I just go in the back door? Looks like it. But it just doesn't really work like that. Let's save real quick. You know, there... Ooh! Teagling. Oh, God. Okay, alright. Let's not get moogled again. At very least, let's not get moogled again. I could also really... Okay, I guess I can take some cures. Is there anything under any of these? I need some more fucking healing items is what I need. But no, like, it sucks for Diane. Like, I want her to feel that, like, that thing that she wants to feel, but that I know is not going to give her the feeling that she wants from it. And that's unfortunate, but it feels like something that, like, that character's only going to learn on her own. It's just going to have to happen that way. So, it sucks, but I'm interested to see where they're going to go with Diane. Because she feels like she's falling into a routine which, she's scared is going to make her stagnate. Just like oh no. Just like the conversation she has with the director, just like it implies. She's worried about it because they have little mentions of like her and Mr. Peanut Butter's little routines that the two of them have with one another, and she's scared that it's going to make her less of her. Which, imagine the idea that, like, because she even brings up unconditional love as like one of the things, and it's like, imagine the point you have to be where, like, you being happy in your life, like having somebody who will love you unconditionally, having a pattern with the person you love, somebody who doesn't expect you to be better. Like, I understand that, you should want your partner to kind of increase and be better in their life, but, like, the love that you have to have of them has to be conditional. It can't be like, I'm only going to love you if you're going to be something. I think that's actually very unhealthy. But Diane's worried about that. She doesn't want that. Which is, that sucks. Because I don't think that's how love is supposed to be. Fucking ride or die. Want your partner to be better, sure. But don't make that a part of, like... Don't make that a whole part of the shit. It was a very awful way to phrase that. What is this? How dare you throw me these trash enemies? Oh my god, can I please just get, like, some heals? Can I please get a level up? A candy. You gave me candy. You're... Alright, get these fucking weak-ass enemies out of my way. Alright, I don't like these doorways. Run away. Alright. Bro, move the fuck out of the way. Good. Get away from me. Da 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 da. Alright, move. Oh, Jesus. Those are some much stronger enemies over there. Please, area for heals. Heals. Oh my god. Bro, I'm fucked. I was just having to go too far Alright. Well, that didn't work out very well. Luckily, I saved relatively close. Alright. We're going to have to grind just a bit here. We're going to end the game as soon as I get a level up. Can I see how much? It looks like I don't need very much more experience. I should be like right there. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, sweet. We can at least fight this boss with fucking full HP and MP and figure our way out from there. But to wrap up the episode, I'm interested to see where they're going to take Diane. Bojack and Wanda's relationship. We'll see how the two of them are going to interact. I'm interested to see how Bojack's going to be in a real stable relationship. Because when we saw him and Princess Carolyn together, it was literally at the very tail end of their relationship. We didn't see the part where they actually interact with one another. So it'll be interesting to see what, like, for real relationship Bojack is like. It'll be interesting to see how Diane handles this struggle for wanting to matter. And, you know, at least, I mean, she's like, what, 30 or something like that? So, I mean, the good thing is about the comparison between her wanting to be something and Bojack's struggle of the same thing is that she's 20 years younger. Like, she has a lot. She's starting this fight a lot earlier on, and I'm hoping that she gets better. I don't think we're going to get a solution to, like, the problem she has anytime in the near future, but I'm also not looking for that either. I'm ready to see how she has to kind of claw and struggle her way through. But they're all going to have to. Mr. Peanut Butter, him and Todd they had a little thing with like a little Todd having his own Disneyland. But the only real noteworthy thing there was about how Mr. Peanut Butter just kind of tried to swoop in on Todd's business out of nowhere. And, you know, he said that due to some contractual reason, he had like some sort of stake in what Todd was doing. Now, even if that might be true in the real world, legally, it shows that Todd and Mr. Peanut Butter are supposed to kind of be friends. That's not some friend shit right there. That's some, like, backstabby shit. And Todd ends up kind of doing it back to him. And, you know, they kind of make up their friendship at the end. But the fact that Mr. Peanut Butter would just kind of swoop in and just be like, oh, hey, well, you know, you're doing this thing, I'm going to do it too. And just kind of try to push himself onto other people's projects was just kind of scummy. But it's hard because he's really innocent and, like, positive, but his lack of self-awareness makes things like that, like, confusing. It's like, bro, why would you think that was cool or okay? Why would you do that? But, you know, who the fuck knows? But that's going to be it for today. Next week, we got Season 2, Episode 3, and we're just going to continue from there. And next time, we're going to hopefully kill this Chimera, now that we got a level up. That should make that a whole lot easier, because trying to do that on one cure or two cures was just not going to happen. So, take it easy, guys. It's been fun as always. Peace out.